Salon, Latif, Al Sufyan, Muid. As we speak the divine language of the Moorish, reestablishing our heritage, our identity, our culture, our God, our divine creator. Everything is important right now. When you speak the truth. And this is why we have the cleanup, because people have not been speaking the truth. This society is a lie. Everything you've been told is a lie. Nothing you have in your mind is real. Everything you was given to you by somebody else. So you just someone else's identity until you know your self-identity. I don't let another man label me. I don't let another woman label me. I don't let other races label what race I am. I don't let other groups control my factors. This is what has failed to the people, original people of North America. The people of North America have not been using the divine law. And this because the liars have not told you the truth and do not ever care to tell you the truth. If so, I wouldn't be here. So we're going to open up with understanding what a true Christian is. That the word Christian and Islam have used the same word to represent each other. Most people don't know this. Most people don't know if they Christian, they are Islam. And if you are Islam, you are Christian. This is pre-colonization. This is pre-imperialization. This is when you was of your original people, the Moorish people of the Holy Land of America. As the Moorish people, you was known as Muslims and Christians. But the Moorish history and the Moorish world history has been covered by his story, by his sanity, and by his law. Mocking and rewriting his own version. That's why there's 60,000 versions of the Bible. There are different sects amongst Christianity. There are different sects amongst Islam. So by divine decree, divine law was to be honored by Islam or a Christian. So one who really believed in the teachings of Jesus, they call Christ. True Christians were sworn to speak the truth. True Christians were sworn to speak the truth. Where's the truth we have now? Not one Christian have I heard speak of you are divine and you are protected by divine law. Today I see oldest playing with youngest, telling them about human rights, civil rights, when there is no right but the divine. So child slavery and child sacrifice is over with. Everybody got to pay their bill now. True Christians were sworn to speak the truth. What happened to that? True Christians was to honor their word. So a lot of people are responsible right now. So when you speak truth to them, they're going to be hurt. And you wasn't hurting when you was feeding yourself the lie you was eating. And now others who are waking up, no longer taking what was taken, rewriting history while we alive, right in your face. Ain't no white man, ain't no man, ain't any race better than no race. Don't no man, not any race, own this land. You don't own the air. You don't own the water. And you do not own the sun. So where did true Christians who were sworn to speak the truth and to honor the word? Everybody worship Jesus right now, but nobody living the virtues of Jesus. That's calling himself a Christian. Now you believing on a man instead of believing on the virtues of the message. To free yourself from this imperialized system that has nothing to do but sacrifice you and your children. And you okay with it. You sit back not doing nothing every day. But you call yourself a believer of God. True Christians were sworn to respect all faiths. So when we are speaking about if you're not a Christian, where's the respect to whoever is not a Christian? When we talk about all faiths, that's not just one particular faith. Meaning we all have a unique body. So how do you as a unique body get controlled? A lot of people growing up won't tell you nothing in this world. I witnessed it myself. They'll allow you to get in the games, the apps, the programs of society, cheer you on, hope you get to the NBA, NFL, but they will never tell you that you live a lie. So as a child, how do you grow up being yourself when you are told you are to be a lie? The most devastating thing that I've came across in my earthly living experience is to not be yourself. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be them. I don't want to be like Jesus. I want to be myself. Ever since you come into this world, you are forced on a doctrine, forced on a dogma, someone before you telling you what they don't even know. So it's a lot of responsibility to those who have children because the children didn't ask to come here. They were sent here. And when they were sent here by the divine creator, you didn't tell them they were sent here by the divine creator. You told them you created them. You did not create any child that came through your sexual organs or your mother's belly. That is the creator's doing. Every child that comes here has one mother and one father, and that's the creator. Your earthly mother and father comes from the creator. So when we're talking about Christians, this is where the lies begin. The lies begin when you're small. To get you set up for Jesus, they set you up with Santa Claus. These are Christians. They believe in Santa Claus. They believe in Jesus, but don't believe in the creator. They believe in a man and worship men. Even to the point of their prayer at the end, they say amen. The young know more truth than the old. The old have more experience than the young, but they don't have the truth. They don't have the research. They don't have the tools. They don't have the necessity of the technology to know how to go and go get. So everything that's being said, it can be modified, it can be checked, and it can be balanced. Everybody that was talking about they was made and worship Jesus was supposed to do no harm. How my ancestors was murdered, how my ancestors was killed, how my ancestors was sacrificed. Y'all stole our land, told us we wasn't who we were, put a label called black on us. We not your property. We not white people's property. No white man own a black man divine law. No race own another race divine law. And if you don't divinely decree divine law, you have no rights. What do you want from them that you lost yourself? Who are you? You more than what a society have told you you are. And this is why there was a word of saving power given to those who believe. And this was called get wisdom. Most people failed on that mission. Get wisdom. Wisdom is honoring divine law. Wisdom is speaking the truth. Wisdom is respecting all faiths. Wisdom is to do no harm to self nor to others. Wisdom is to honor the Holy Spirit. Wisdom is to live a holy life. When I look around, I see no holy life by older people. No culture, no history, no knowledge, no teachings of who you are. I don't want to go to school. I want to know who I am. I want to know who created me. I want to know all the faculties that is inside of me. Why I have the ability to do this? Why I have the ability to walk? Why I have the ability to use my hands? Why I have the ability to open my mouth. Why I'm not attached to nobody. Why am I wireless. And they're going to try to take your power and make you lesser than you are and have you going after objects. So most people now have taken God as some magic. That God is some magic thing that just fixed everything. That didn't create you for you to do what you have to do. I know. I don't have time. Everybody want to do to what they ever do. Like I say, I'm not here to follow you. I'm not here to be you. I'm not here to do anything but live my Creator reward of what He gave me. Y'all failed in my eyes. I'm one with the Creator. I chose to will myself to this level. All y'all who want to sit down, sit down. But don't get mad at one who's willing themselves to the truth, removing their own ignorance because they don't want to die how you gonna die. They respect death enough to learn life, to learn how to love, and to respect learning. Y'all want to follow men. Y'all want to follow women. You don't want to follow the truth that makes you free. People have defiled the name of Jesus. People have defiled the name of prophets, and y'all don't give a F. These prophets are the fathers of this land. Not no George Washington, not no Thomas Jefferson, not no Abraham Lincoln. No man may be compelled to change his faith. Divine law is divine law. You are who you are. I know I am. So when we're talking about wisdom, we talk about knowing higher discernment between what is wise and what is dumb. If you think it's wiser for you to belittle yourself, lesser your dignity, fall to a lower and lesser manifest, forget who you are and who created you for the sake of what you see in front of you. Some people like being lied to, but not me. I woke myself up out of the lies. I don't need you to help me. I don't want nothing from you, nor have I received anything from you. All this time, I've been the giver of giving divine wisdom to help you extract yourself from this falsehood that you will die in. Y'all don't believe or even have any knowledge of what is to come. You worried about the next dress. You worried about the next whatever. But you ain't worried about if you clean. You ain't worried about not going to the abyss. You already been sold, bought, and transferred. If you don't take yourself back, if you don't take your spirit back, then you down here as a clone, a robot, and an AI. That's it. You was created by the divine creator who created everything in the universe. No one is better than you. No one is lesser than you. Everyone here has the right to be here. This is why this age is showing it ain't about the age anymore. It's about speaking the truth, and truth is wisdom, and wisdom is everlasting truth. Y'all was promised everlasting life, but you didn't want to give your children the opportunity if you wanted to be a lust after Satan's devices. The creator didn't create that TV. The creator didn't create that phone. The creator didn't create no laptop. The creator didn't create no AI. The creator didn't create no computer. The creator didn't create nothing that is man-made. You as a being are not man-made. So why are you listening and worshiping lesser beings in flesh when they don't even shine like the sun? Yeah. Some people have been disrespecting the creator so much that it's time now. It's time now. Ain't no more play. Ain't no more fake. Ain't no more lying. I hate liars. This is why I'm here. Because y'all liars did this. And it's finna stop once and for all. Faith in the way have always been simple. It ain't never been complex. They wanted to take our creator away. They say God. We ain't never said God. That is a term that don't belong to us. But now, where we back in our highest state of divinity, we can tell you what that word means. But I promise you, for if you have called on the creator name by God, you better get and start repenting, because that is one of his names and you've been playing with it if you older. And if you don't know about the abyss, you better start studying. Because this is where low down, worst of beings are going. And if you want to participate in being a worst of beings, then you are evil. Everything the creator created was love. How did evil come to this plane? This is called a divine decree. You decree what you know. If you want to sit and be an idiot, if you want to sit and become stupid, if you want to sit and just listen to others while your blood flow and run through your body, ain't nobody fixed nothing yet. All you doing is following false scriptures. All you thinking about in your head when you say God is the Bible, all you doing is just wasting your life away, helping children to waste theirs away. We could be learning how to build a home. We sit here arguing about teams, arguing about things, arguing about everything but real life. Most parents don't even care about their children, man. They ain't got no inheritance. You sold them out. And you want them to do what you done. Ain't all that is dead now. We don't worship ancestors. We worship the Creator. All that came with the ancestors came with it. But now the generation here that's reading all of that, we're not under no generation curse. We know this land was ours. We know this land was taken. We ain't paying nothing. We finna get everything back. This the real life. If you was in a real school, you would be getting these real teachings. But you still a child, so you want childlike information. You don't want freedom. You don't want purity. You don't want justice. You want fear. You don't want courage. The true way of Absalom is based on one principle above all others. Respect yourself first. And this is what's been the problem. If you don't have respect, you can't teach respect. To not have anything, to not be inherited, to not be inheritable, to have nothing that you can look forward to as a child, to grow up to be, but pushed into society that don't belong to any of your people. People that's teaching me don't look like me. And years let this go on to a point where your child grow up in this stuff. And then you look at them crazy. This is why olders got something to pay. You sacrifice children young, and this is the outcome. Why did black men of the old past want to be like white men? Y'all tell me that. Why y'all black men of the 30s, 40s want to be like the white man? Because that's what it became. We wouldn't have none of this if you didn't want to be like the white man. You want to control your flock. You want to control your woman. You want to join the Freemason. You want to join the Shriners. You want to be a white man. You don't want to go out there and build your own for you and your kind, your woman. Y'all bring beautiful children to bring something into the world to add and to make this world a better place. As a child, you should be taught to respect yourself. As a male, you're going to grow up into your manhood. As a woman, you're going to grow up to be divine. So when we talking about respecting yourself, how do we reach these levels? Well, we disrespecting ourselves. Young people picking up guns. Where they get this from? This is the hate you carried in within yourself, and now it's showing itself. That you follow the white man so much you begin to hate your own self, and now it's showing in your children. Why you don't respect yourself? Why you respect him? Why you respect them? Why you respect the whole system of people, but you don't respect the system that the Creator gave you as yourself? Why you so low? Why you don't think higher? Where's self-esteem? Where's I love you? This is how you know that the black man has sold out. He can't even say I love you no more. To his own family, to his own kind. He rather say there's a problem. He rather say there's nothing to do. He rather say there's no solution. There's no unity, only separate. Look what our black woman is going through. Look what our black child is going through because of the black man want to follow the white man. He want to be like the white man. Now you done made the black woman want to be like a white woman. Your children gonna grow up seeing this stuff. How can we learn self-respect? This is the reason why we turn to the Creator. Because it seems like somehow the people of society don't have self-respect. They like to belittle, defame, rename, tell you the lowest class, that you a slave. The Creator ain't never made no slave. A child is not no slave to no parent. A parent is supposed to tell a child that you come from the Creator just like I came from the Creator. And you got to find yourself just like I found myself. But they ain't find themselves, so how they going to give you divine instructions? So we going to school, graduating. We going to colleges, thinking we getting a good education. All this is lies. 45. Do you know what lies end up? They end up in your mind. You don't only just have a body. You have a mind, you have a spirit. These things you can't even see. What you can see is what the Lord made you from. What you cannot see is why you speak, why you say. We have to learn these things. It ain't many places we can go now and learn these things. We need to know that the Creator created us. We need to know that the Creator is the one that loves us. We need to know what is the greatest respect. To live a good and holy life in the Creator's arms. What we're supposed to do? Live a holy life. So I feel bad for the young and the old. Because if you don't make the changes necessary, you don't believe in yourself, then there's no change for yourself. While others going to be changing and growing because they dealing with the truth that the Creator is delivering to them, and they walking in it, willing it, and believing in it. Materiality dead. Who want dead things when you alive? The first law is life. Life is divine. To see your mother, to see your father, to see your children, to see your son, to see your daughter, to see your auntie, to see your uncle, to see your grandmother. This is divine. Every day you wake up is divine. Every day you go to sleep is divine. Every day or whenever you have a dream, that's divine. For you to have a name, that's divine. For you to have a heart, that's divine. For you to have a head, that's divine. For you to have hands, feet, these are divine. To have organs, to be able to sense, taste. This is divine. The food tastes so good, but you don't give no love to the Creator for giving you senses to taste, to say, this is good. So understand that God is not the divine. This is what the white man told you. The Creator is divine. God is a man now. Y'all know that by now. It's very proven that God is a man if God can die. There's no need for the sacrifice in the Bible. You can do without the sacrifice and get the virtues of Jesus. So understand, why is a sacrifice in there? This goes to the whole message. This is you. You will be sacrificed for their sins. What you think they pulled you in their religion for? To give you the equality? To give you the same amount of riches they have? To give you the beautiful rights that they got to rule and govern the world? Or did they pull you into Christianity to sacrifice you? Why does the story end with sacrifice? And the believers believe in a man that was sacrificed. That means you is the same. But people ain't thinking about the truth. Because truth is beyond a thought. Truth is infinite wisdom. Truth is, you know the truth by the fruit it bears. How you did not see these trees? How you did not see these fruit? That they are bad fruit. They are bad trees. They are bad stewards. How you did not teach your children the divine Creator's name? Do you think the Creator is pleased by that? He created you, all things in existence. So when it said divine decree from divine law, divine law is the law that defines the spirit. Divine law defines. not your mouth, not his books, not his story, not his law, not his sanity. He don't define anything for Mark. Maybe for you. But for me, divine law defines. I was a baby just like anyone else, born into this world. But I tell you what, I willed myself out of that baby stage into the divine spirit through real works. Not watching, not glorifying, but engaging into the spiritual practices. I had to learn this stuff. I wasn't born with this. When you want higher intelligence, you have to go through the process of education. That's why you ain't intelligent, because you're not educating yourself. If you would know, if you was in my skin, you would see how long I've been educating myself, fortifying myself. 18 hours, 20 hours, 22 hours. Less sleep as possible, meaning more study for divine law to activate life. I don't get old. I learned the truth young. I applied the truth to wisdom. This is why I value something I didn't never have. So no one can change what's happening now. This is by divine intervention. I was intervened with my life. I wouldn't be here talking to you. You wouldn't know my story. He know my story. The Creator know he saved me. I know if I'm fair. I know if I'm honest. So just like you got me, I got you. So defining the spirit. They talk about a Holy Spirit. There's no such thing as a Holy Ghost. The Spirit is you living a holy life. I've lived a holy life and am living a holy life. Change my life through the instructions of Allah. Search my butt off till I found. As it said, seek and you shall find. That's how I know y'all liars. And I won't believe a lie out your mouth. I don't believe nothing you say. You ain't said nothing believable. You ain't said nothing that makes the people free. To me, everybody want control over somebody. I don't want no control over anybody but my own vessel. And now there's a law that protects me being myself. Divine law is what gives you the right to be yourself. The spirit is the self. The spirit man. I'm the spirit man. I'm giving a gift that I'm giving to the world. The world is to be free as the Creator is. But you did so much sinning that you scared of the Creator. So don't put that fear on the children because they ain't did nothing yet. I ain't did nothing yet. I've been learning. Now he's learned. And it's time to carry on the wheel. I'm not sitting here watching the clouds and the day and the sun go by. I'm transforming every moment of the day. What you doing? You judging me already. What you doing? I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to give you the way and let the way judge you. This is what happened to me. So this is what all receives. No Gentile follow no divine law. No Christian follow no divine law. No Muslim follow no divine law. No Buddha either. You meet people, they ain't following no divine law. They won't even tell you because this is what your land law is. Divine law is for the law of America, the first world. The golden rule that we all are equal under the law of our law. That's the point right there. See, you under a different law. That's why you don't look at me equal. You under a different law. That's why you don't understand what you need to understand about the truth. You don't understand how the truth make you free because the truth is divine law, and the divine law make everyone equal. Where's the true black men like myself that's raising up, as the scripture have said, I will raise up one amongst you. This should be going on worldwide. But people ain't taught they're equal. A baby is equal to an elder. An elder is equal to a baby. They both have no right to do harm to no one. Help guide youngers. Help them avoid the things you got lost in. Stop holding up a false identity. Y'all done said it enough. You're not perfect. The Creator say you perfect. The Creator say you equal to Him under the law of our law. And most of us rather turn this down just to stay online a little longer. Most of us will turn this down just to pick up our phone. The phone has not given no black man, no black woman, nor a black child their ability back. Man, we got a divine ability that we need to be speaking to each other with. You're not lazy. You're not a slave. You're not lethargic. You're not ugly. You're not bad people. You're not evil people. Don't let these people confuse you. If you are dark skinned, You are loved by Allah. And even if you are white skinned, you are loved by Allah. Even if you are in between, you are loved by Allah. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the gift of Allah. Divine law cannot be made by me. Divine law can't be made by women. Divine law cannot be made by the child. Divine law is what brought all these beings into existence. No one has a right over another body, mind, and spirit. Life is its own witness. Every body that you see that is a living being have a body, mind, and a spirit. A law cannot be made by men. A natural law you don't even hear this anymore. They don't flip your script on your land that you don't even hear natural law. A law made by anyone can never be greater than a natural law. That's why they never told us about divine law. Divine law is Trump's supreme law. I don't want no supreme wisdom. I want divine instructions. I'm going to say that again. I don't want no supreme wisdom. I want divine instructions. Mm-hmm. This is the word decree. When you make your divine decree and you speak from divine law, it means you speak everything that is praiseworthy. It's okay to understand the Creator is this great, for He created you. You are supposed to beautify yourself with praiseworthy traits. They call them affirmations, watered down today, mantras, law of attraction, stupid watered down concepts that are false by their artificial nature. We have an inbred intelligence. We are naturally intelligent before even a process of education come in. If you put education on your natural intelligence, you're going to become a spirit. So people who cannot speak positive about themselves have divorced themselves from the divine. When you can't say praiseworthy traits to yourself or to others, you are creating your own doom. Most black men ain't happy that the creator created. But the new black man is happy that what the white man got coming out today.
Mm-hmm. Man. Say that again.
It's a critical state.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven is a state of mind, not a place. The creator is not the person, the place, nor the thing. The creator is all of that. That's why it's so great that you can't fathom it. The creator just didn't create you, he created the grass, the animals, even the sky. Gave you something to do while you were alive. Called learn to know yourself. This is what you're supposed to be doing with your life. Not working for the white man, you're supposed to be learning the self. You don't supposed to be working for no other nation. You are a people to yourself. But the reason why you work with others is because you lost your divinity. And you feel like they have something that is divine. If you knew the truth, you wouldn't mess with any of these nations, honestly, after they done what they did. But you still dependent on nations. When all these nations was dependent on Moorish wisdom, none of this would be whatever it is today if it wasn't for Moorish wisdom. They tried to wipe out the Moors and then tried to tell you the Moors are the people or the reason why we in this state. How y'all gonna say that? The white man ain't never told you you was a Moor. Man, this come out of digging. The white man told you you was a slave. He couldn't tell you you was Moor. The word Moor means that, more. But we have beautiful ancestors that made it through. That's why the world went back to where it was, because the divine ancestors, they in eternity. The leftover ancestors that still got to figure out what was all that messages, this is what's incarnated. But the ones who left this, they in eternity. enjoying real life without none of the polarity. Just will. And this is why I say peace and goodwill. Because once you get to this level, it's nothing but goodwill to all. Goodwill will bring you peace. Goodwill will bring you love. Goodwill will speak the truth. Do y'all know that without even saying it, that you are the truth? How could you get tricked that you are the truth? And someone redivert your attention to a book. A lot of life of myself was wasted dealing with the Bible. And most people are growing up thinking that this is the book. And when this ain't did nothing for our people in over 200 years. Generation after generation complaining. Generation after generation debilitated. Black people in wheelchairs. Older white men walking. Look what they did to my ancestors. I'm not going to let them do it to me. I'm going to fight for y'all. I'm going to live through this. I'm going to fight the corruption that was put on y'all. That the future don't receive this. That the future have a life that they can come into. Because life is almost in the abyss dealing with these demons. A woman who divorces the divine from her life creates her own doom. Black men look way better than white men. Black men physique look better, way better than white men. Structure, phenotype, skin type, glow to the facial features.
Beautiful.
So how did you get confused with all that? This is how the woman looking at you. How you get confused? You packing.
Yeah.
How you get confused to not you lacking? They done made our woman the face of their society.
Sure.
Bending over for them. Shaking and vibrating for them on their platform. Making people come. Spending more and more money. When all this was our divine divinity. Now our women famous in his society. Do y'all not see what the creator is feel blasphemed for? He don't even have his own people. They have sold themselves to a system of beliefs. Believing in an object. Believing in a false story. Believing in a false scripture. Believing in false rituals. Believing in false observations. The creator is saddened by these things. He created us wise, not dumb. When we reverse our wisdom, that's called dumbness. If we become dumb, this means you have left the divine. Ain't nothing but doom and gloom for my people if they don't hear the voice. The way is sending the rope to save you, to help you, to bring you out of that abyss. To see when the Creator look at his people and see them voting for everything but the Creator. This saddens the Creator. That's just like your father or mother. If they gave you the universe and then you act like they ain't did nothing, they didn't even create you or the universe you in, that you turn all that down for the little grain. See, black people are becoming crumb bums. All you want is the crumb off your master's table.
That's it.
You don't even build a table no more. You don't do nothing. Your children is watching. Y'all forget this is, and if you forget your children watching, the Creator is watching. That's why we have children. It's so we can be something in life. You cannot, no woman or no man cannot create anything greater than a child. Name me one thing greater than a child that man and woman have created.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
These are the smallest wonders that the Creator is bestowing on all parents. But that white man told you that your children ain't from the Creator. He wanted to tell you that your children was coming to be your slave. Your children is not your slave. They are the eyes of the Creator. And if the Creator find favor in you, he'll send you a child so you can clean up. Because we all flesh dies. And most people think they go into a beautiful place when they ain't did nothing divine in life. Divine in life is treating people good, like treating people with dignity. Looking them in the eye. Showing them attention. Good manners. We can't even get into this divine science because we ain't even got manners yet. The divine done lost his manners. It used to be a time it was nothing more important than teaching your child manners.
That's right.
And those manners is better than a trust account with millions of dollars in it.
That's right.
This is what make a man, is their manners.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of manners, that's why I might have been strict on y'all, but that's what I was looking at. When I try to give y'all good manners and how to come up, respecting others, Respect yourself first and respecting others. Because I know them good manners will take you a long ways, long ways. And if you don't have good manners, guess what you're going to wind up in? Jail, institution, insane institution, or the grave. Ain't nothing good coming out of that. Bad manners, that's what it produces.
Yeah.
I use it.
That's all this young generation is missing.
That's it.
And this is what most of our elders forgot. We are supposed to use the decree to remind us of what is important.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine us saying every day one of the divine names.
Oh, yeah.
It's making you remind yourself of what is important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We are wasting time arguing. We are wasting time conversating about lesser things.
Mm-hmm.
We have an eternal spirit
That's right.
that is immortal. Why are we bickering about earthly things?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
We got the heavens to get to.
Mm-hmm.
We got the heavens to live through.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 7 heavens.
Mm-hmm.
See, we can't get into these deep science because if you don't understand the manners of earth,
right.
how are we going to get to the manners of heaven?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Most people today can't even spot a divine son being.
Mm.
This is how low we done became. We used to birth them.
Sure did.
We now don't even think we can birth them, and they walking around right now.
That's right. Right.
Angels in the flesh,
Right. Oh.
just like you seen demons in the flesh.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
An angel is from the Creator. An angel can never do no harm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
An angel carries positive emotions. See, the lower self carry negative emotions.
Right on. Come on with it.
That's what you call a jinn.
Mm.
Every man is controlled by a spirit or a jinn. Just listen to him, watch him, everything behave. You can't come in this world and manifest as a body and not have character.
That's right.
So all you got to do is observe.
That's right.
And when you observe, everything will be revealed. The divine is with you. The divine created you. The divine made you natural.
Beautiful.
We also use decree for all distractions. Because they coming to distract. And you're going to have many distractions now that the internet is here and AI.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be many distractions pulling you away from you.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So how do we attain all this that was just said? Volition.
Mm-hmm.
Volition is how we attain all that was said. How do we attain our divinity back? Through the will.
Mm-hmm.
Your will don't need no nation. You weren't created by them.
Mm-hmm.
These are what these other nations came over here to take from you. Was your will. This is what you're engaging in. This is what is being either sucked out of you or is getting fulfilled within you. This is what the black man lost when he wanted to become the white man. He lost his will, his divine will. We all know that the white man is not loving, kind, graceful, compassionate, gracious.
No.
They not believers.
That's right.
They don't love the truth. They don't love nature.
Sure don't.
But the Creator created them. So I don't know why they feel that way. But under Christianity, this thing has gotten turned into a wildfire. Now most people don't know what's real and what's fake. Existence is real. Every moment you can choose is what's real. You being alive is what's real. Your free will is why you still alive. The self cannot die as the will is divine. I really wish women could see the power of divinity. The power of divinity will make you so beautiful. But they don't believe no more. They believe in objects. They believe in superstition. They believe in doubt now. Anything the black man say, they don't believe no more. They don't love him no more. What they love is not the black man no more. So we got to put it aside. We got to put whatever we got to do, and we got to correct our wrongs. So instead of telling you what you need to be doing, I'm being what I believe others should be doing. Just think how many times black men have committed to the white man. Now, tell me in reverse, how many times has the white man committed to the black man?
0. Can't even get this.
The divine is just put it this way. The wheel of the universe is rising. And the wheel of the universe rising is the fall of Christianity. Christianity is a built lie, a fictional construct. As the wheel of the universe raises, as the frequency of the sun picks up, the sun is giving us more knowledge now than ever. This is why they're trying to make it cold. It's not. The sun is speaking to his people. The sun is causing us to transform. You need to be out in the sun as much as possible. This is how you get real upgrades. The sun is telling us what time it is. We want to pay attention to the solar physics. See, because we're going above.
That's right.
So we want to pay attention to what's happening and what's going on above. We see it's November. They bribing cold weather to come. The sun is a beautiful, as the Sufa say, it's the perfect coordination. If we ever want to look at what can your flesh become, so once again, because we're talking about it's hot. Listen, y'all, man, what the sun is. If you hot, and if you can't take the sun, that means you are dirty. The sun is the purest thing in existence. That means you have filthy up your vessel that the sun can't even communicate with it. The sun is your best friend. If you don't have no food on the ground, the sun will feed you. If you have no energy in your body, go outside, sit in the sun will heal you. Y'all don't know heat is what creates the sun. The sun ain't cold. You feel the fire within you. That's the same sun that's up there. You call it heat. That's not heat. That's the sun within you. But we don't know what none of these things mean. So we think everything happening is bad because of the lack of education we all had. The Al Sufayan teaches us all of the universe. We know everything we need for self-preservation. We know how to leave, come back. We understand the death, meeting death, understanding life in death. These are for the ones really working like myself. You will know it because when they speak, you can hear it. You can hear a person who's actually engaged. and people who not. The sun is so important. It has a hidden nature of fire. It really say you shall be baptized with fire. This talking about you got to learn how to live in the spirit. The sun is a purely spiritual being. You don't see its flesh like you see. It graduated from the flesh. Did you know the sun was just like you? It graduated. The sun is a reflection of what we are to become. A light being. Everywhere the sun go, light comes. It's the same way where you are. Wherever the wise is, wisdom flows. The sun releases wisdom. They told you it was sunlight. Everything that they told us was a lie, and it won't empower you. It has no saving power. What has saving power is Al-Sufyan. This saving power will make you free. This is the truth that was hidden from you. But now they knew you feed so many lies that they could never hear the truth again. Our people got such a disrespect for truth now. Black men and black women together are disrespecting truth.
That's right.
You was born of the truth. You wouldn't be here if you wasn't the truth. And you disrespecting the truth. To lie when you are the truth from the Creator. This is the blasphemy that you're doing to yourself. You are from the Creator. You are the truth of the Creator. And you asking what is the truth? That's just where we've been for so long. That S-U-N was converted to the S-O-N. And it's been man worshiping man ever since. When it was just the S-U-N. That's not a man. It's a being, but it's not a man. You got angels and you got spirits. The sun is an angel. Only the angels held their wills strong enough to not fall to the lower thought. That's why you don't see the sun come to earth. The sun stays on the firmament. We come down. And the sun is equal, so it gives everybody the chance. Not you just got to come in this area and the whole world dark. No, the sun moves so the whole world gets equality. Everybody see the sun and everybody see without the sun. So look at self. That sun represents the self. You have a body, but to have a body without the self in it is a crime. Look at Gucci. Gucci was cloned. You can be cloned. What you think the phones are for? They're called phonies.
Look at that.
It's for phonies. Phony people.
Look at that.
we haven't understood all this divine. The sun, a phone can't withstand the power of the sun.
Mm-mm.
And we're talking about a vessel now that can have the power of the sun, or a vessel that is weak as a body going to a grave. And you with your mind determines what you're going to be, a body or a spirit. What you do with your mind determines if you're a body or you're a spirit. The sun is a spirit. The moon is a spirit. These are angels. The highest form of what you're seeing. Imagine if the flesh down here was lighting like the sun. It wouldn't be no need for a sun. That's how it is in eternity. We become like the sun. There's no need for nighttime because we lit up like the sun. Ain't no darkness when the sun at. It's only when the sun leaves what evil comes. And they want you to think that the sun has no connection with you. The sun is showing you how your will looks when you activate it. That's a perfect will. You've seen it do its job righteously. You know, just like down here, you got a will. The sun got a will. It chooses to do what it's doing. Just like you choose down here to go astray.
Look at it. We know that's a fact.
That's right. Everything in the angels, in the heavens, wills. That's why you got here, because you was up there. You willed yourself down here to represent the divine creator. To put the creator back on his throne so the people can have paradise and we have heaven while on earth. And the wise to get rid of the dawn. The creator made the sun. The creator created the sun for the simplest mind. You don't got to know your ABCs. You ain't got to know how to count to see the sun. And you also don't need to know any letters, ABC or 1, 2, 3, to see what it looks like when the sun leaves. Now, in between, there's no pondering. You just thinking with your mind that you need something physically. Well, the sun is providing everything. It would be completely dark if the sun ain't out. If you didn't have these false lights, street lights, headlights, car lights, porch lights, false lights. These are false lights that people who were scared of the dark made. Man have beaten himself till he says that he's not perfect. The woman and the man are both perfect. Why are y'all doing this to each other? Because you don't know yourself. You know the objects in your mind that you want. Most of us don't want ourselves.
True, don't love ourselves.
We don't. Most of us do not love ourselves because we think it comes from a father or a mother. You was already loved if you created.
That's right.
But bad experiences made you rewrite your own thinking, rewrite over your own being, now installing others' minds into your own mind. And now you done forgot how to think for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if another person's mind put their mind in your mind, you'll be thinking for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mistake black people made. Why do you think you can think for other minds, think for other beings? You have to think for yourself, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own mind. Everything has a will. And every thought has a power to choose. The sun is so powerful. No creature can withstand its power. The sun, you get confused with the sunlight. The light of the sun is the powers of the sun. Life is in the light of the sun. And this is why we have to learn about the pneuma, the spirit. And that the fruit of the spirit is Allah. The word and phrase al-Sufayan Allah has been kept away from us since the colonizers came. We had our own way of life before the colonizer came.
That's right. That's correct.
And here it is returned.
Mm-hmm.
But now you've been damaged by lies.
Mm-hmm.
So now when the truth comes,
Mm-hmm.
you can't receive it. These people have infected you, and you don't do nothing about it. These people infected me. I had to go and clean myself up.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And people acting like they not and have not been infected by lies.
That's right.
Lies rest in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And if you live out the lie that's in your mind, you're going to bring your own doom. Ain't nothing more dangerous in the universe than a liar. They said it's better to steal than to be a liar.
Good. Goodness of that. Hmm.
It's no reason to lie. Why is it a reason to lie?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what makes it's no reason to lie.
That's right.
This is how you start moving yourself from the wheel, debasing yourself from the divine. So of course you're gonna lose your will. You dogging out the divine. You disrespecting beings that live in the divinity. The sun is recording everything. That's why it hits everywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The sun is the all-seeing eye which is recording everything.
Look at y'all crooks. Look at crooks.
We know we got two eyes. We see two eyes in the sky, the sun and the moon. I don't see why it's so hard. Who watching us? The Creator watching us, and our eyes is being seen through for the Creator.
Beautiful.
That's why we could not be defeated, nor could we be conquered. That's why today we not conquered, or this wouldn't be here. This is the proof that we are not conquered and can never be conquered. We rise from the ashes. Y'all even finding out that they got a Sphinx in the Grand Canyon that's bigger than the Sphinx in Egypt.
Goodness, I ain't heard of that. Look at that. How about that?
Everyone knows but us.
I ain't joking.
But now we know the way. See, the truth was the way. They told us the truth would make us free, but we didn't know what the truth was. The way you approach everything is how you get set free. Your manners and how you do things is how you set yourself free. The universe been here protecting us.
Say that.
The universe been here protecting us.
Yeah.
But are we ready to live the way?
That's the thing.
That's the thing right now. At a time of this much overflooding ignorance, can you live the way? All these devices now out. Can you be deceived? Can you now reject evil? After it's been pushed in you and injected into you, can you now reject ignorance and evil? This is the first step to receiving higher manners. Can you reject? If you can't reject, then you don't respect. Ignorance means to stop willing yourself to ignorance. Start willing yourself to wisdom. Whoever finds wisdom will not never die. Whoever finds the way can never die. The way is to be certain of the truth. Not you got the way of doubt. You got the way of certainty. Right, exact, and certain of the truth. This is when you do the work. This is called those who have the spirit of the Creator. Just look at works. Works is the fruit. A fool can't give you nothing wise. A fool's works ain't wise. A fool's works ain't becoming wise. This is why it's called wisdom. Our ancestors knew of the two becoming one. You're either going to be wise or dumb. And this is what's called wisdom. Can't serve two masters. In order to not be dumb, you must be wise. If you are wise, you will reject the dumb. Think about how much stupidity is in the world.
That's right. Reject all that.
The Creator said, better the world be that such stupidity never be born.
Look at it.
Than to disgrace the way. This is what you were saved by grace means. The grace of truth. The truth of wisdom. The wisdom of the way. The way of Allah. It's what was stolen from us. The way of Allah. The Creator didn't create nothing stupid. And so for a little money, we playing stupid.
Yeah.
For a little this and that, we playing stupid. For a little benefits, we want to rave our divine rights.
Yeah.
You will waive your divine rights just for a little membership.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's going on.
That you got to pay for.
Yeah.
When the Creator got you live for free, sustained by sleep. But this is how far ignorance can go. It can go beyond the ice wall.
That's right.
Beyond the ice wall is the abyss.
Yes, indeed.
In the abyss, no one knows when they're going to come out. This is where white people hope you go. Their way of Christianity is lead you right into the abyss. Because at death, you're not going to know what to do. Your whole life wasn't preparing for death. So you build the abyss by you and your actions by having a life of and being a carrier of these delusions. To believe not in yourself means this is the stupidity of unbelief. To not believe in the self is the greatest stupidity of unbelief. That's what happened. When they took the belief out of you and placed it on Jesus, that made you stupid. You ain't met, seen, heard any of that in that time. It's just based on your belief. You don't even come to your senses to know you wasn't there. This is the ignorance people have. They uphold stupidity. By not believing in the truth, you become stupid. Stupid is dumb. Watch this etymology right here, so you can see what's going on. Why they don't want you wise, or using the word wise. You hear people say either stupid or smart, when both of them are the same thing. What you won't hear much of is wise. I'm wiser. I wasn't born yesterday because I'm wiser today. Stupid, here you go. Adjective. Stupid means mentally slow. Do we know how bad it is to be mentally slow? You know what buffering is. That's like saying it's stupid. You sitting up there loading up, taking a long time, buffering. He mentally slow, processing it so slow. Lacking ordinary activity of the mind. See, your mind is supposed to be so fast.
That's right.
But in your mind, you done slowed it down that you have retarded your own spiritual growth. That you mentally slow.
Yes.
The spirit is faster than the mind. And if the mental is slow, what it's doing to the spirit?
Thank you. That right there. We don't know.
Stupid also means to be confounded, to be confused. Stupid means to push, to punch, to stick, to knock, to beat. To hit. Stupidity.
When I thought about that, I guess that's why they got everybody playing ball, because they hit, they doing stupid stuff, you know.
Right, anything
And
violent.
they all messing up their body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's stupid. You take something divine and take it
There you go.
And just ruin your beautiful body.
Yes.
I mean, you can see the stupidity working.
You can see it.
You can see it full bloom.
And this is what other nations are getting a kick out of.
Dyeing their hair blonde. We ain't satisfied with it being black. They want the white boy hair blonde and red. We want to dye our blonde and red. You know, different colors.
We got our skin for a reason.
Don't like black.
This skins mean that you are spiritual.
What's wrong?
Dark means wise.
Sweet. What's wrong?
You talking to the book?
And then also it says the want of intelligence. Stupidity is the want of wisdom. See, the stupid wants to be wise, but they can't will themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense.
Dullness of apprehension. You talking to them, they can't even comprehend.
Mm-hmm. Numbness.
Numbness. That means you ain't got no feeling.
Oh my
You
goodness.
dry.
Oh my goodness.
No emotions to feel. So that means you can't even communicate your intelligence. This is the worst of beings right here. To be stupid.
Mm.
means foolish, to be a fool.
Mm.
You see how much this has cost us?
Yeah.
Playing stupid, playing dumb,
Mm-hmm.
playing the fool by half.
Yeah.
Incapacity for sensation.
Mm-hmm.
We can't even feel the white man lying to you no more.
Mm-hmm.
Used to have senses the creator gave you so you can sense a lot.
Yeah, when somebody lying to you. That's right. That's right.
Now you don't even know your feelings is based on truth.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And these people have took it.
There's 4 and 3 stuck together.
Good awareness. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's smart.
Mm-hmm. She got the name Ali in her name, the Most High. But see, if we understand the opposite of stupid is wise, our nature being divine,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stupid means to be senseless.
Mm. Boy,
So he thinks the black man have no sense.
that's right.
It's senseless because of the people who came before him.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I have to speak the way I speak. Because you're not finna label like the people that came before me that you think we are.
Same right on. That's right. That's
Some of us will will ourselves out of the sluggish will into the divine will.
Phew.
Stupid is changed by the will divine.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I willed myself out of my own stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was stupid. I said I was ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
This is how the wise or wisdom starts to begin. That's called honesty. Most people, when it comes to their internal being, they have no honesty. So how can you receive truth? If you can't say to yourself, I don't know, I was tricked, I believed that was right, when now I can see it was stupid. How much other things I thought along the same lines that I thought was right, but wound up being stupid compared to the intelligence and the wisdom of the divine that's in me. Stupid and wise is both in you. And whatever you incline to be, that's your choice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And that's where we at. And we close in the name of the divine creator. As-salam, as-salam, as-salam. El Sufayam. This was the way
Beautiful.
to Allah by divine decree of
Beautiful.
the divine